Start now. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being with us in another Calypso Studio webinar. This time we will be with Graham Simons from Zebra. Who will show us a bit of what are these HD4000 glasses, and then Philippe from SysDev team will show us how to build an app for this device in Kalipso Studio. This is the first of a series of webinars related to the version 5 of Kalipso Studio. Later, we will send you more information about the next sessions. For any question related to the webinar, please send us it to the chat. I see that some of you are already talking with us on the chat, telling us good afternoon, everyone. So ask us everything you need on the chat, and in the end of the presentation, we will answer all your questions. So I will let you now with Graham from Zebra. Good afternoon, Graham.
Good afternoon. I'm just going to share my screen. Hopefully you guys can all see that. Right. So as it says on the slide, I'm Graham Simons. I'm the Global Product Manager for the Zebra HD4000 smart glasses, or as we call them, see-through rugged head-mounted display. There's an awful lot more to it than smart glasses, and over the next quarter of an hour, hopefully I'll put the product in some perspective for you and answer any questions you might have ahead of you actually asking them. So what's this all about, really? Well, in enterprise, products are more often than not purchased because they have a fundamental, or should have a fundamental, impact upon productivity and give a significant return on investment. The smart glasses or enterprise head-mounted displays are the next step in a user interface, having gone through paper to mobile terminals. Now, by getting the information directly in front of the wearer's eye, you can free the hands up in order to do the job that they're supposed to be doing, rather than spending a lot of time entering information into a terminal, which therefore interrupts the workflow and makes things a little less efficient. So what we're looking at here is a head-mounted display, which you can see in a number of situations here. Warehouse, manufacturing, field service. The common thread here really is that all of these applications are what we would call directed action. So the head-mounted display, which is positioned in front of the wearer's eye, is presenting them with a bite-sized chunk of information as to what the next task is that they have to do. Not the whole task, not an entire manual, not an entire pick list, but the next thing they need to do. In that way, it should dramatically improve productivity. It should also dramatically improve accuracy, and therefore improve efficiency as well. The big deal for this sort of product is that on the basis of the metrics that I've just mentioned, you'll effectively get, or the customer will effectively get more done with the same number of people. But another critical thing is that with the onboarding of new staff, it means they get up to speed a great deal quicker. And I'm sure that as this webinar progresses and you start going into the applications, you will understand exactly the kind of improvements that you can bring to bear. We found in return on investment calculations and efficiency tests for a same workflow like picking, we're seeing improvements of something in the region of about 20 to 25%. A bigger deal, I think, is on the onboarding, where we are noticing the time to full speed being reduced by upwards of 90%. So from a worker taking 4 to 6 weeks to get up to speed or get up to full speed, we're finding less than a day and half a day in some circumstances. Okay, so what does that mean? So you will have seen a number of other products on the market. Almost without exception, they've not been built with enterprise workflows in mind. The critical thing is the product has to match the workflow rather than changing the workflow to match the product. And what we've got here is a product that is suitable to be worn by a worker for a whole shift. And what that means is we've had to be very, very careful as to the specifications of the product. So we've got best-in-class optics. These optics are sourced from a manufacturer that has decades of experience in the military market. That means also full color, full contrast, and you'll notice from the image right in front of you, it's a frameless display. So what you see is the image that's being projected, and you can see around that as well. And that is very different from some of the other stuff on the market. For example, products from the likes of RealWear or Google Glass. Because it's a see-through optic, again, it minimizes eye fatigue in that we have managed to enable the effective focal point to be roughly the end of a user's arm, so that they are not exercising their eye overly and therefore getting eye fatigue. The other important thing you'll notice from the mount there, and I'll talk a bit more about this later on, is the product is infinitely adjustable and can be sighted over the left or the right eye, and it can be flipped out of the way of the worker's vision if that's what they need to do. The actual optic itself is about 30 grams, including the mount. That's about 50 to 60 grams. So it's not something that will be difficult for somebody to wear for a whole working day. And the final point on this slide really is that, particularly in the light of the current pandemic, that product can be cleaned with alcohol so as not to harbor any infections. So how do we manage to get the product so light and flexible? Well, effectively, it is a USB connected accessory. What that means is it leverages the best-in-class technology from the connected Zebra enterprise mobile phone. And the products that we are connecting to initially are TC5 series, TC7 series, and also the wearable WT6000 series. Now, what that means, because you're connecting over USB, is that you are leveraging the battery in the enterprise mobile computer, and the batteries on all the devices I've been talking about are removable. And on a single charge, they will run the head-mounted display and anything else that you're running on that terminal for a whole shift. You're using the processor. You're also using the storage in the mobile computer, and I think critically, you're also using the enterprise-grade comms. So you can be either LAN or WAN connected with all the superior roaming that those products give you in the first place. So as I just mentioned, that's a TC72 on the left-hand side, and there's a WT6000 on the right. The TC5 series, 51, 56, or 52 and 57 are all compatible as well. The only thing that we have that's the specialist is there is a custom USB cable for each of these models. because the USB connector on the Zebra mobile terminals are effectively pogo pins, so that you're not actually sticking a connector into the terminal, which would therefore fail later on. So specification-wise, in addition to what I've just said, you've got a full color display, 640 by 400. That covers about 20 degrees field of view of your sorry, it's 20 degrees of your field of view. There's a microphone in there. There are two options. There's one with a camera and one without, and this one is the camera one. It's got an IMU in there as well, so accelerometer and gyro, which means that through the SDK, you can access the IMU, and you can even progress a workflow through the movement of your head. In terms of fit for purpose in enterprise, 5-foot drop, sub-zero temperatures as well, and IP67. So I think that's pretty good. In this instance here, this is the standard product, which is fitted on a pair of ESS crosshair ballistic safety glasses. They come as standard with the solution. In addition to that, we are just about to ship overframes for prescription glasses wearers. You'll notice there that the mount is exactly the same as on the previous device. That nose bridge there fits in front of your prescription glasses, so the prescription glasses wearer doesn't have to go out and buy additional safety glasses. This goes on top, so that's all fine as well. And finally, to conclude, before we announced the product, we did extensive ergonomic testing, and this was done in the States, and it was critical for us that people were comfortable wearing the product for a prolonged period of time. They could wear it for a whole working day, and the system was accurate, i.e. the optics were accurate, and it was simple for the wearer to see their surroundings as well, so as to improve the safety of the product. So this was done against Vuzix and also Google Glass, and you'll notice the blue bar being Zebra, almost universally we came out better. Now we are very confident that the HD4000 is an excellent platform for directed action workflows, and I'm very pleased to participate in this webinar, and I'd like to thank the guys for inviting me. And at that point, I will hand you over, once I stop sharing, to the next speaker.
Hi all, I'm Philippe from SysDev, and I'm going to talk to you and show you how you can use Calypso and develop applications for the HD4000. So this webinar, it's not for teaching you how to use Calypso, okay? So it will be better if you already know the platform, and knowing the platform, what I'm going to show you will be easy for you to understand, and you're going to see how easy it is to create applications for the HD4000 with Calypso. If you do not know the platform, it will still be helpful for you, because you can still know what are the possibilities, and if you come to use the platform, how easy it is to use and develop. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. So I think you are seeing my screen now. So this is Calypso. It's a development platform that most of you already know. And I'm going to divide this presentation in two parts. First, I'm going to talk to you about the possibilities. Technically, what can be done with Calypso for the HD4000? What can I do? What can I send to the glasses for the user to see? Then in the second part, I'm going for a more practical presentation. I'm going to make small changes to an application and add some new features to send information to the glasses. So I think I better also show you my camera. Okay. I have with me the glasses. I hope you can see them. Okay. And I have a TC device, TC77 from Zebra, that I'm going to use for this presentation. Let me turn everything on. Okay. So you can see my device screen here. It's the TC77 device screen that I'm going to use. And I'm going to show you what I can send to the glasses. So what have we done with Calypso? What we did was we created a project, a Calypso project, that you can use yourselves, because we're going to provide you this project for your applications by linking to it. Okay, I will show you how you do it in the second part of the presentation. But this demo project will allow me to test the several features that we have with Calypso. So I'm going to send it to my device, this project. Okay, it's connected. So another thing that we have created in Calypso to help, it's more something that we're going to use for presentations, not in the field, is if I put the glasses on, like you see, well, you do not know what's on the screen. So we created a small tool, this tool, that allows us to send the content of the display onto my PC, so you can see what I'm doing with the glasses. You will see the same thing that I can see in my glasses. So we created a function in Calypso for that. I'm just going to put my IP address. Okay, so it says connected. Right now, I'm not seeing anything in my glasses. Okay, so I'm going to start testing this application, and you will see what we can do. So the idea with the glasses, like Graham told you, it's not to send an entire application into the glasses, is to send additional information, helpful information on the task that the worker is doing. So the first basic thing we can do is just send some text to the glasses. For example, I can send this into the glasses with Calypso. Okay, so right now, what you are seeing here, it's the same that I'm seeing in the glasses right now. And if I change this content and send it again, so you see that the information is immediately sent to the glasses for the user. Or, like I have here a timer in Calypso, sending the date and sending the time, the current time, to the device. Okay, so this is the first example of what we can do. Basically, we can send text to the device with information to the user. Next, what I can do, and I think you will use this option more in your applications, I can send any control from Calypso into the glasses. So if I go here to the designer, you see that I have an application here with this control, this one, and this one. Okay. And if I click here, it has just sent this to the device. If I click here, it sent this control to the device. Now I'm going to click on the button and send it from Calypso. So what's the idea here? The idea is whatever I have in Calypso, I can send to the glasses with just a single line of code in Calypso that I will show you later how to do it. But I can create something that I need to send to the glasses in Calypso as any normal application and send them directly to the glasses. Another very interesting option that we have is to send images. Okay, I can even take a photo. For example, I'm going to take a photo from my PC. And as you can see here, this is what I'm seeing on the glasses right now. I'm seeing this photo. So you can pick up any image that you have, or you can take a photo if you need to, and display the image on the glasses. For example, if the work is doing something technical, you can send a schematic. If you have a schematic, an image with a schematic, you can send it to the glasses to show to the user what he has to do. So everything that you see here, it's basically one line of code in Calypso when you put it in your application. Okay. I can also show the camera of the device. Oh, this has just rotated, sorry. So right now, I'm sending to Calypso what the camera from the glasses is seeing. You see? So on the device, on my TC77 device, I can see the contents of the camera. Some of you have already asked me, can that be used to scan barcodes? Well, it's not a good idea. Okay, we've created a sample here to show you how it can be done, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to press here on scan. So now Calypso is trying to find a barcode, but this will not work if you try to scan this kind of barcodes. Okay, it's not the idea. The idea is for you to use devices like this, an RS5100 from Zebra. It's a ring scanner that I can use to scan. Okay. Basically, this can work, for example, for a QR code. If I look into a QR code, you see Calypso has just decoded this QR code from the camera of the glasses. So for this kind of things, of applications like scanning a big QR code, you can use it, but don't try to use intensive scanning with this because it will simply not work. Okay? Use a device like this to make intensive scanning. Okay? So I'm going to stop showing the camera in Calypso. And I'm going to show you just one more thing. So Zebra has created like a language in their SDK that we can use to send content, more rich content into the glasses. For example, this JSON, if I send them to the glasses, this is what we will see. And if I send this one, this is what you will see. Okay? So if you want to, you can also use this JSON-based language from Zebra to send content to the glasses. Okay? But I think when using our platform, when using Calypso, it will probably be much easier for you to just send text, plain text if you need to send text, or just to create a control in Calypso and send it to the glasses. Okay? So I think that like this, you have an idea on what you can do with the glasses. You can send text and controls, images, and JSON to the glasses. Okay? So I'm going to disconnect now because I'm going to use another project. Okay? So if you want to develop something to the glasses with Calypso, we will give you this project. It's here. You can use it. And if you see, everything that we have created in Calypso has basically been done with a global action set. It's everything here. So if I have a project where I want to use the glasses, it will be very easy for me. I will use the feature that we have in Calypso that's linked to another project and basically execute these functions, okay, in Calypso. So I'm going to open another Calypso project that I have here. Okay, this is a project that I have that can be executed. I can send it to my device, my TC77 device. Let me just turn on. Okay. Let me. So this is a project that we have, very basic example that I can use to make a picking, okay, on the device. I'm not using the glasses right now, so I can even close this. So I have a project in Calypso running on the device that is telling the user what he has to do. Basically, it's telling him, go and pick up Coca-Cola Zero 1 liter. And I have to scan the barcode of that device. Then it's telling me I should put it in box number 1 for Coca-Colas. Okay, so this is basically the idea of the application. So the user is making picking for 4 customers at a time. The user has 4 boxes, and the system is telling him pick up 4 Coca-Colas and put it in box 1, and I read the barcode. So I'm using the RS5100. If I scan the wrong box, now I have to put another Coca-Cola in box number 2. If I scan the wrong box, I get an error message. Okay. But in order to make this work, I need to use the TC77 device, see what I have to do, scan, look, see what I have to do, scan. It would probably be much easier for the user to have his hands free, a ring scanner, and just put on the glasses and do the task that the system tells them to do. Okay, so I'm going to change this application and send information to the glasses to the user. So let's go back to Calypso. So this is the 2 forms that you have seen on the device, the menu and the picking form that I have used. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to that project. So basically, I'm going to link into this project that we are going to provide to you. Okay, so now I'm linked, and I can use any of these functions to control the glasses. So how does this work? So it's very easy. The first thing I would like to do is, well, basically, when the user clicks on this menu option to start the picking, I would like to connect to the glasses. Okay, so I'm just going to call in Calypso a function that it is initialize. We can send parameters into the functions. I'm going to say if there's an error, show me. Okay, so it's done. As of now, I am connected to the glasses from the Zebra device. And I can also do another thing. That's when I exit, I can free the glasses, so I can disconnect it. Okay. So basically, when I exit the form, the picking form, I will disconnect from the glasses. If this was going to be a production application, I was ready. But since I am using this application to show you the content of the glasses, I'm going to call another option that we have here. Let's start casting. So basically, I'm just going to say to Calypso to send the content of the glasses into this application that we were using. Okay? And when I exit, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to disconnect, stop casting. Okay. So you see, it's very easy. It's basically calling an action set in Calypso to work with the glasses. Okay? Like this, I've connected to the glasses and I'm starting to send the content into this application. Okay, that part is done. So now let's change the application that we have created. what is the first thing that we want to do? Let me just scan this box, so I'm going to see what it is that I want. Okay, so I don't know if you have noticed in the details of the application, first thing the application tells me is the product that I have to pick, okay? So the first thing I would like to do is send to the glasses the product that the user needs to pick, okay? How can I do that in Calypso? Well, I am not going to change the application that's running on the device. I can do something very easily in Calypso. If you know the platform, you know that we can use planes, okay, in Calypso. And I'm going to put here the information I want to send to the glasses, okay? I'm going to use a scroll area in Calypso, and I'm going to call it scroll area product. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so let's say that why am I using a scroll area if you know Calypso? So if you know Calypso 5, you know that we have 3 different types of containers. We have the looper, the scroll area, and the tab control. I could use any of these, but I think the easiest is the scroll area. And why am I using a container? Because I can put several things inside and send everything at a time into the glasses, okay? You will see how it works. And I'm also going to make this this bigger. Okay. So whatever I put here, I want to send to the glasses. And what do I want? Well, I want to tell the user what does he have to do. So I'm going to put a big label there and tell him, well, I want you to scan a product. That's the product you have to pick. Let's put this big. Okay. We can change the color. Okay. We can make it more visible, maybe bold and centered. Okay, so you see, I'm sending simple information to the glasses. Don't send complex information. That's not the idea. So what I'm going to say, I tell the user, scan a product, and I'm going to put the name of the product that he needs to scan. Okay, so I'm going to put another label. I'm going to call it label scroll product. So I know it's inside the scroll product. Okay, let's make it centered. No, it can be left. Okay. So I'm going to show the code of the product and the description. Okay. We can make this one bigger, the description, maybe with bigger text, or 16. And let's call it label name. Okay. I can also send an image. Okay. So you see the power we can do. Image scroll product. If we have images of the product on the device, it can be useful for the user to see an image of the product he has to pick. Okay. And we can also put just a line there to divide the information. Okay, let's not make too complex the application. Okay. Okay, so this is the information I want to send to the glasses. Okay, sorry, I did something I shouldn't. I deleted the product, sorry. Where did I put the image? Okay. I deleted it. Oh, sorry. I think I deleted the image. Let's put it again. Image, product. Let's put it there. Okay. So now I'm going to change my application, and it will be very easy in Calypso. Basically, I have to put the content in the labels, the image, and send to the glasses. Okay? I'm not going through the details in Calypso and showing you how this all is working. Okay, the idea is not to teach you how to use Calypso. The idea is to show you how easy it is to send information to the glasses. Okay. So first thing, let's call head display. I'm just putting a comment here to separate. So I want to show the SKU and the product name on the two labels I've created. So I have a label that I called SKU scroll product, and I have a label that I called SKU name scroll product. So I can make it even simpler. We don't want complex information on the glasses. So now I've just filled in the two labels, and I'm going to fill in also the image. So I'm going to say, in the image, I want to show this file. Okay. So it's done. I have filled in the labels with the information. So this is the section when I'm scanning a product. So now I'm just going to say, execute the global action set that's called show control. Okay, I want to show a control on the glasses. I'm going to say show me errors in the case there are. I called it scroll product, I think. Scroll product. So I want to show the scroll product contents on the glasses. Okay, and that's it. That's all I have to do. It's one line of code to send information to the glasses. Okay, let me just see if I've put in the correct name. I don't think I've used correct name. This is just fix it. Okay, so I want to show this on the glasses. Okay, let's test our application and see if it's working. Okay. So now the application is running. I'm going to put on the glasses, and I'm going to call the start assisted picking. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to put the color, but you still can see the text there. I forgot to change the color. Just one moment. Okay. I want this scroll area to be white in the background. Okay. Let's try it again. So let's do it again. Okay, so you see, I have the label, scan product, the product code, and the product description. I think I forgot something about the image. It's not showing here, but we're going there in a moment. And you also can make this label multi-line. But you can see the idea, how easy it is to send information to the glasses. I just sent information, made a small change to my application, and now I can have my hands-free with ring scanner. And I know that what I have to do, my current task is basically get Coca-Cola 0 1 liter and scan it. Okay? And it says incorrect product. But nothing is showing on the glasses. So I'm going to change the glasses to when I scan the wrong product also show me that information. Okay? Let's make that small change in our application. So we have an action set here where we handle the barcode that we read. Okay? So when you see here, okay, sorry. Let me take out the glasses to look into Calypso. So you say here that when he scans a wrong product, I just put information on the screen of the device. And now I also want to send to the glasses incorrect product information. It's very easy. It's one line of code. I'm going to say show text. I want to show text on the glasses. And the message I want to show is incorrect product. Okay? It's just this. Now, on the glasses, it will show incorrect product. And you see that we have a slip here. Let's put it a bit bigger. That allows the user to see the incorrect product message and then goes back to normal operation. So I'm just going to call again the function to show the control with the current task. So basically, if I scan the wrong product, I will see this in the glasses. Then 1 second later, I will see the current task again. Okay? So this I can make this label multi-line if necessary. I don't know what I forgot with the image. I'm not going to lose too much time with this right now. If it doesn't work, I think it wasn't inside the scroll area. Okay. It's visible. I think it's visible. Okay. So let's try again our application. So I'm going to start it again. Okay. The image wasn't inside the scroll area. I put it outside. You see, I can now see the image of the task that I have to do. I know that I have to pick Coca-Cola Zero 1 liter. I'm going to scan the wrong product. And you see on the glasses, for a second, incorrect product. Okay? And then it returns to show me what I must do. I must read Coca-Cola 1 liter. Okay? It's very easy, as you can see. So now, I'm just need to do one more thing. I'd like also to show on the glasses that I have to put 4 units of Coca-Cola Zero in box number 1. Okay? So I'm just going to do something very similar to what I have just done. Okay? So I'm in another plane. The user is not seeing it. I'm just sending this content into the glasses. I'm going to use copy paste. Okay, so this is what I want to show on the glasses when he's supposed to put something in a box. Okay, so I'm going to change the label. Now he's supposed to scan the box code to confirm it's the correct box. Let me see more. I would like to show, let's delete these things here. I don't want to show image in this case. So I want to show a label. Let's call it label quantity scroll box. Let me change the name of the scroll area. This is scroll area box. Okay, maybe make this bigger. It's a quantity, it will not be much. So let's make it a big label so the user can see the quantity. You put another label saying units, so he knows he has to pick 5 units. Okay. Okay, so I want the user to put something in a box. So imagine that he's taking a card and he has 4 boxes, okay? And if this is the way this user works, always has 4 boxes in this position, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can put graphical information to help him quickly know where he should put the products. So I'm going to put here a label. I'm going to call it label box 1 scroll product. Okay, with the border. So now I have another label for box number 2. Another label for number 3. And the final one for number 4. Okay. And I can put a line here to separate the two things. It will be easier for the user to see. Maybe a line 50. Okay. Okay. So now I want to send this information into the glasses, showing the user where to put the Coca-Cola, in which box to put the Coca-Cola. Okay. What would be cool is, instead of just showing a big number with the box, I'm going to put it green. So I'm going to change the color of the label, of the correct label, to green. Okay. So let's change our application. So the first thing I want to do is, in the label for the quantity, I want to show the quantity. So copy paste. So on the label with the quantity inside the scroll box, I want to show the quantity. Okay. And now what I want to do, I want to put the correct box green and the other ones white. So in Calypso, it's very easy, set property. So I want to change the property of the 4 labels. I want to put the background color white. Okay. I'm just going to put if the box number is number 1, set the property of the box number 1, the background, into green. Okay. Now, sorry, copy paste. Else, if it's box number 2, I'm going to do it to scroll box 2. Copy, paste, and paste. So if it's for number 3, box number 3, and if it's number 4, so this is basic Calypso stuff. Most of you already know how to do this. Okay. So I've filled in the label with the quantity. I've put the label green with the correct box. Now I just want to send show control the scroll area box. Okay. And I can do the same thing, so we speed up because the time goes quick. So now I can say that when there's the wrong box, I'm going to show the user, I'm going to just do copy and paste. So if he scans the wrong box, I'm going to say incorrect box. Okay? And then 1 second later, I'm going to show the scroll area with the task that he has to do again. Okay? So I don't think I've forgotten to do anything, so we don't lose much time. Okay? Let's test our application. Okay? So let's go back to our application. So I have to pick Coca-Cola Zero 1 liter. I scan the product. And as you can see, now on the glasses, the user has easy to read information where he needs to put 4 units of Coca-Cola. Box number 1. So I scan box number 1. Okay. Now it says 1 unit in box number 2. Okay. So this is what he sees in the glasses. Okay. I have my hands free. I can see very clearly on box number 2, 1 unit. If I put on the wrong box, I get the incorrect box message and back to telling me it's on box number 2. Okay. On box number 4. Now, next task for the user. It's very easy to read. Sardines in tomato sauce. He knows what he has to do. He has his hands free. I do not have to stop and look into the device and see what I have to do. I have it on my glasses. I can see here what I have to do. Okay? And to finish, because this is taking some time and you're all starting to get tired, to finish, it will be very useful, I think, in this kind of situation, if I also add voice information to the application to further help the user. So you see this case where I scan the wrong box and I see on the glasses the information, but it only shows that for a second and goes back into the task that I have to do. I'm going to add my application the capability of also sending a voice message. So I go back to the application, and when I read the barcode and I show on the glasses incorrect product, I'm also going native voice message to say to the user incorrect product, for example. Try again. Okay. Also, 1 line of code in Calypso to put a voice message on the device. I can do the same thing here for the incorrect box. Copy, paste, and I'm going to say incorrect box, try again. Okay? So the user will hear this voice message. And when the user has a new task, I can also send by voice the task that he has to do. Okay? So let me just go here. So when he has to scan a product, I'm going to show on the display the information, but I'm also going to send to the user a voice message. I'm going to say, well, the next product you have to pick up is, so it's on a variable. I have a variable with product name. And I'm going to say scan product. So he knows. You'll hear a voice message saying, next product, Coca-Cola, scan product. Okay? And I'm going to do the same thing for the box. I'm going to say, I'm going to change it completely. Okay? I'm going to say 4 units of Coca-Cola, or just, and he already knows it's Coca-Cola, so I'm just going to say 4 units in box 1, for example. Let's create that string. So I have a variable with the quantity. So it says quantity, for example, 4 units And I'm going to say then on box and the box number. It's a variable. Okay. And then I can say scan box. So he knows he has to scan the box. So you see, it was very easy for me to change the application, put information on the glasses. Now I'm also going to send a voice information. Let's see if you can hear it. Okay. I'm going to put the device here so the audio goes better through my PC microphone. Let's see. So.
Next product, Coca-Cola 1 liter. Scan product.
Okay, you hear the voice message. Now I'm going to scan the product.
4 units, box 1, scan box.
Now I see on the glasses, and I also know what I have to do.
1 units, box 2, scan box.
I know I have to put 1 unit in box 2. Okay.
1 units, box 4, scan box.
I'm going to scan the wrong box now.
Incorrect box. Try again.
So you see how easy it was for me to add voice into the application that will also help the visual information that I have with the glasses.
Next product, sardines in tomato sauce. Scan product. Incorrect product. Try again.
Okay.
1 units, box 1, scan box. 3 units, box 2, scan box.
Okay, I'm scanning with ring scanner, so if I don't pick up the device, I have hands-free and I can work.
2 units, box 3, scan box.
So this is how easy it is to use Calypso to make applications for the new device, the HD4000. It's a very, very well-built device, and Zebra did a great work with their SDK for this device, and we could very easily integrate it into Calypso and put it inside these functions that are now also very easy for you to use and build your applications. So this was my presentation. This is what I wanted to show you. I think now we can have a few more minutes to talk to you and hear your questions, answer them. Are you there, João? Let me close this.
Hello?
Yes?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, perfect. We got here some questions. Some of them were about the HD4000 device, and I think that Graham was already answering those questions on the chat. Thank you, Graham, for answering the questions. So I think we will pick up the questions that are still not answered, so that we can proceed. And in the end, when I will send the record of the session, I will send to everyone as well a document with all the questions that were made, so that you can check it and see if it's useful for you. So the first question for you, Philippe, can we use it? Can we use this, in this case, this device with Calypso voice?
Sorry?
If we can use HD4000 with Calypso voice.
Yes, I just shown it in the presentation.
Okay, perfect.
I should complete this a little bit. I don't know if everyone is aware. We have two voice engines in Calypso that can be used by you. One is the native voice engine that's from the operating system, in this case from Android, from Google, and this is free for you to use. For text, it's very easy for you to use. You see it's one line of code, and it's using Google speech engine. Okay. We also have Nuance voice engines integrated into Calypso, and these are work a little bit different, especially in the recognition. Okay. So with Google voice recognition, it just recognizes free text. With Nuance voice recognition, you can create grammars, specify what commands the user can speak. Okay. But both of them can be used in this kind of solution. Okay?
Okay, great. Next question. I think it's also already answered. You just showed it to us in the end. If it's possible for the user to listen to voice commands.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we showed it. Is there some recommendation about the size of the controls that we put on the glasses? I think that Graham already told us the display is 600 by 400 pixels.
Well, but actually, for those of you who already know Calypso, once again, you do not have to worry about that. Okay, Calypso, as you see, the glasses are 640 by 400, like Graham said. But if you see here in Calypso, I didn't even worried about it. I just created like this, and it was everything scaled up to the glasses automatically. So my advice here is create something with the size of the screen on the device and the similar size, okay, and put big information there, big labels, so it's easier for the user to see on the glasses. Don't worry about how many pixels. Calypso handles all of that for you and will scale to the glasses to the correct size. Okay.
Yeah, and further to Philippe's comments, that display is covering 20 degrees of your field of view because obviously it's very close to your eye. So to Philippe's point, don't try and put too much on there.
Yeah, exactly. Simple information like I'm showing you, a label, an image, a big label with the quantity, clear and easy to see indications. Okay.
Okay, great. Another question: can we change the incorrect message design?
So when we use the function the function that we created, the show text, okay, or maybe I'm going to do something else. Let me see. It's easier. Let me start the glasses again. Okay. Maybe if I show you the other application. Okay, just 1 second. It's easier if you see it. Okay, it's not sending information to visor. Let me restart visor. Let me see if I can bring up visor again to explain you better. Okay. Okay. No good. So I'm just going to try to send information. So if you're asking if you can change this design, the function that we have show text, it show text always in this design. Okay, you cannot change it. If you want to show something completely different, well, it is as simple as, like we showed in the other application, create a control in Calypso. For example, like this. I have this text box, you see, and it just send it to the glasses. So I can create any control in Calypso with user interface you want and send it. Okay. The show text, it's an easy function to show text in that format. Okay.
Okay, great. Can we proceed to the next question?
Yeah.
Okay. The next question, again, about voice messages. If we can send voice messages in other languages like English, sorry, not English, like Spanish or Slovenian.
Well, like I told you, we have two voice engines available in Calypso. The one I've used from Google basically can use any language that Google supports. Okay, so it's very easy. You go to Google and you see if it supports your language, and if they do support it, you can use it. Okay. From Nuance, there's a limited set of available languages. I don't know, somewhere around 30 languages. Okay. Spanish, I know it is available. Slovenian, I'm not sure. Okay, we would have to check. But for voice messages, you just use Google, and it has a lot of languages available, and use it freely. Okay.
Great. Next question: will the global actions be available on that project, or is it in some kind of repository?
Well, these functions, it's a Calypso project. Okay, I'm just going to open it. Regular Calypso project with source code in Calypso. We give you this project that you're seeing right now with these global action sets. Okay, the code is here. The code from these action sets is here. Okay, it's available to you. You pick up, we send it. We'll put the samples in our website. We can send it to you, and it's available to change and use and link to it in whatever way you want. Okay.
Great. I think this question is for Graham. Where can we buy the complete hardware solution for Zebra?
Any Zebra partner.
Great.
Any authorized Zebra partner. The HD4000 partners are approved so that they can they're approved so that they can work with an SDK. But for you guys, I mean, just go to your Zebra distributor, and they will point you in the right direction. So it's the terminal, the cable, and the HD4000. There are just so you also know that the prescription glasses mount is a separate SKUs, and I'll be putting a bulletin out about that in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, let's proceed to the next question. Can we access the sensors on the HUD in Calypso, like for example, not head to move on?
To use, sorry, I didn't follow the last part.
For example, not head to move on.
I'm not sure, but
he wants to know whether you can access the IMU through the API.
Well, we have not add this function into this set of functions that we have here. But if you do think you will need it for a project, tell us. And basically what we will do is create another function here, another set of functions here to give you access to that information. Yeah. So if you do require it for a project, just send us an email, and we will have that functionality. It's very easy for us to input it, okay, to include it.
That API exists. So
yeah, it exists.
Yeah,
we haven't included it, but it can be very easily done.
Great. There are also some questions related if we are going to share this demo. Yes, we are going to share this demo with you, and I think we can also share the project, right, Philippe?
Yes, we are going to share everything, the source code of this project, and we also are going to share you this application that you can use to display the content of the glasses on your PC in case you also have to make a presentation to someone, okay, remotely, like I'm doing right now, so the other guys can see what's happening on the glasses, okay? So we send the source code of this project, and we send also this application for displaying, okay?
Okay, great. Another question, this is related to the terminal. If the terminal must be online for using voice messages, or if it's not necessary.
No, it's offline. Okay. So Google, basically Google voice engines, you can have them and use them online, but also Google also allows it to be used offline. Okay.
Great. There are two more questions. One is, I noticed that Philippe was always adjusting the screen of the glasses because it goes out of position. Won't that be a problem for the operator?
Well,
can I answer that one? Probably more
practical.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think you're the right person.
Yeah. Oh, there's a cable sleeve on the arm of one of the arms of the glasses, which can be moved from either arm of the glasses. The cable would go through that, so therefore there is no weight from the cable on the module.
Yes.
The reason it's moving for Philippe is because the cable is dangling, and it wouldn't normally do that.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I put the glasses down on my table. The cable stretches and pulls out. Okay, and pulls the camera down. But if I have them on, normally they don't move. Okay.
Yeah.
But if I'm taking them off, on, then the cable stretches and pulls out on the glasses. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it should. I mean, the cable should at all times go through the cable sleeve. The other thing to take note, actually, you make a good point, Philippe. The glasses connect to the terminal through a special USB cable, and the glasses actually terminate in a USB-C male connector. So if the user were to snag the cable, it will detach. That's just that's a safety thing, and that's been done on purpose. That's just another bit of information.
Good, good.
Okay, there's here another question related to, in this case, to scanning and which way is it practical to scan or not. In this case, if the user is using a TC51 instead of a ring scanner to scan, if that's practical or not.
Do you want to answer, Graham, or me?
Yeah, I mean, I can answer. The TC51 would be connected over the USB cable with the glasses. It is practical to do it, but you've not got your hands free. So the whole point really is to free your hands up. So exactly what Philippe showed with a ring scanner is the best thing to do.
Yeah, so hands free. Yeah.
I agree. The main advantage of the glasses is it's hands-free. If you don't have hands-free, it beats a little bit the purpose of the project.
It does, yes. Yeah.
Another question: can we send inputs from the glasses to the application, or just application to glasses?
Well, the two inputs that we have, you've seen me using the camera. I sent the contents of the camera onto my device. And I used it even to scan a barcode, a QR code, okay? We haven't shown here, but if you see here on my screen, we also have an option to set microphone on. So the glasses also have microphone and you can turn it on, okay? We could use it. We haven't tested with voice recognition, but the glasses do have a microphone, we can turn it on. And we also have, like you asked a few moments ago, the EMU, gyroscope, etc. The sensors information also can be retrieved if necessary. Okay.
Great. Another question here, it's related to the glasses. So to use this type of glasses, we need to use all other accessories, or in this case, which accessories or which other devices do we need in order to use the glasses?
Right. The only accessory you need to use, buy in addition to the glasses, is the cable for the particular terminal that you're plugging into. So if you're plugging it into a TC5, you buy the TC5 USB cable. TC7 is the TC7 USB cable, and also with the WT6000. The ring scanner is connected to the terminal, not the glasses. Remember, the brains of this whole thing is the terminal, which is running the applications, which is running Calypso. Yeah, so that's all coming out the terminal. But you only need, at a very basic level, you just need the glasses. The basic glasses come with the module, the glasses, the cable sleeve, and you need the USB cable that connects to the terminal.
Okay, great. Thank you. One more question. In the SDK, I believe there is a functionality to set the image size in the display. In order to allow you to tune the view for a user, can this be set in Calypso?
Sorry, I didn't hear some part of it. It cut it out.
In the SDK, there is a functionality to set the image size in the display in order to allow you to tune the view for a user. Can this be set in Calypso?
Well, we have not done anything specific to change the image size, but like we've seen, you can create any. Imagine this, for example, this is the control, the scroll area, like I used. that will be displayed on the glasses. So inside, you can put an image with whatever size you want, filling everything up just on the corner, in the center, wherever position you want, and send it like that to the glasses. So I think it will be even easier in Calypso, because just like I did when I showed the Coca-Cola image, I just put the image on a small corner on the left, remember? And it was just displayed in that position. So in Calypso, it's very easy to achieve that, okay?
Okay, great. We got no more questions for the moment. Yeah, one more. Can you set the background transparent?
Well, actually, on the glasses, you can see them, okay? You can see the glasses, but for me, it's transparent, okay?
Okay.
The background is transparent on my glasses.
Yeah.
When you see it here in this utility here,
Yeah.
okay? When you see something black, actually on the glasses, it's transparent, okay? So black, it's no light. So if I put the glasses on, I just see hello from Calypso, and I see through everything else, okay? So if I put something on black, it will actually be transparent on the glasses.
Okay, so this black color is just from the emulator that we created.
Yeah, yes, it's
but in the glasses, the background is transparent.
Yes,
Yeah.
for me now, transparent. Yeah.
Also, remember, because of the way that because it's an optical prism, a see-through optical prism, all you'll see is that text. So you'll see all of your surroundings, and you'll see through the prism at the same time. So you won't have anything else in your field of view.
Exactly.
Great. Yes, the video, this webinar will be available later to everyone. So yeah, if you want to rewatch it in the future, you will be able to do it. Great. I think that for the moment we have no more questions. Graham, Philip, do you have anything to add up to the session?
Just something that I haven't mentioned during my presentation. I have used the RS5100 to scan. For those of you who already use Calypso, just to let you know, I actually didn't have to do anything in Calypso, okay? Zebra, once again, has done a good job on their SDKs. So inside Calypso, if you call the function that you already know, barcode connect, to connect to the barcode scanner, if the RS5100 is connected to the device, you are using the ring scanner. If you disconnect it, you are using the device scanner. Everything is automatic. You don't have to change anything in your applications in order to use the ring scanner, okay? So,
great.
Yep.
Graham?
Yeah, the only other thing I would say, just thank you very much for inviting me. It's been really good. It's a cracking demo, Philippe. Very good.
Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed it and learned and start having new projects with the glasses and Calypso and create great applications. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. As I said, we will make it available, both the video and the in this case the projects, and you can rewatch it and you can take a better look at it. And if you have any question, any doubt, just send us an email, and we will get in touch with you. Thank you very much, and have a great day, a great week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.